Hey, you gotta tuck your shirt in. It looks better on footage, you know.
Does it?
Yeah, see? Well, I'm wearing a sweater.
Okay, so I gotta tuck it in to look cool?
Yeah, that's how you do it. Well, you gotta look good for the footage.
Yeah, gotta look good for the footage?
Yeah, but you are wearing mismatched colors, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's a major faux pas, right?
Dude, my sweatshirt matches the pants, and then you wear an offset colored helmet.
And then you got the gloves to match the helmet.
Yeah, Rosted.
And but you're riding an orange bike, so.
Can't match your bike though. That's a.
But you got your backpack. You gotta have two things. You always gotta have two matches.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
I got my jersey for the bike.
Yeah, but you can't match your bike.
Oh, that's a faux pas too?
Yeah, you never want to match your bike. Party foul. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Hashtag Emic grips. Who's leading you?
I don't know. Whoever.
I don't even know where I'm going. Here's a trail.
Yeah, it pretty much is just one place. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep up with you because I haven't motoed in a while.
Well, I was gonna say, how far away can I not be able to get?
Oh, a decent amount.
Yeah.
God, I feel like a noob.
Well, it's not Eastern Oregon right now, you know. This is kind of wet out, nice.
No, I mean I just haven't ridden a big bike in like 2 months.
Oh, roger that.
That's an action figure. I'm not afraid.
My mini bike doesn't have brakes, so why should my big bike?
Rear brakes are for pussies. Oh wait, that's me.
Yeah.
She feels good.
It's kind of cool. I can hear your bike.
My bike sounds good, huh?
Yeah, I like it.
Your bike sounds pretty good too.
Oh. FOX on the boot tire.
Oh, Don G. Huffer's got that 450 banging now.
450 banging.
450 banging.
Yeah. Don't buy a bike for me, I guess. Shit. Yeah, nobody's gonna buy this bike from me next year.
Well, you're not gonna sell it.
Well, I'll get another bike maybe in a couple years. You know, I like to get a new bike every couple of years. I kept the white Z a little too long, but...
Kind of like a new helmet every couple of years?
Yeah, you got it. Well, technically they're saying don't go down that trail.
Oh, this is one of those weirdo diamonds, and it's only a diamond because it's like, it's unfinished and tight, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, this place does actually have some good black diamonds. I really don't know why this one is one.
Now, where we go, we don't need trails.
Well, I went through that better than you, so.
We make trails where we go, cowboy.
It's a win. It's a win. The super tightness.
Oh yeah.
The super tight, that's super tight.
I love this trail.
Action figure Tim.
Coming up hot.
Coming up hot, Rob. This is your first time doing a vlog today, let alone a dual vlog.
Yeah, let alone a dual vlog. I've actually never, hey, if I'm gonna lose my virginity, I like it double. I like to be there with a friend. Helps me get through the process. Ooh, that's a nice corner, there you go. Give her some goose. You know, It's just the way you have to do life. Stiff and rigid. You know? I think they put the wrong tension of rubber bands in me, but, you know how it is.
Yeah.
He did a good job on the left hand, but the right hand I still feel issues.
Yeah.
And that's because that was the second surgery with the right hand, and I demanded I want them at the same time. But he wanted to space them out a little bit because I had to still go, but I was like, well, what happens when people break both their wrists?
So you might have to enlighten the audience of your surgery and what happened. And introduce yourself.
Well, yeah.
Why don't you introduce yourself, you big guy?
We never really even did proper introductions.
We never did proper introductions to the action figure.
Yeah,
Give the audience something to think about except for focusing on my bad writing in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, it's comical though, and we get to see a big old sexy FOX on the back of that ass.
You get to see a sexy bike and a big fat guy who can't ride it.
Oh, hashtag Foxhead, you know? That's how we do it.
Okay, so introduction.
Okay, so
introduction and background.
Background. I don't know where to start, you know? I mean,
just keep it short and sweet. You don't have to give that, you know, from birth.
Yeah, you know, I was introduced to motorcycles at a very young age. My dad decided that I was off training wheels, so I needed to ride a dirt bike. So I pinned it straight into a fence. So that was pretty legit, you know, the old PW50. And ever since then, it's been pure carnage. So what happened was, later in the history of life, I kind of got into school sports with wrestling and football and playing golf and racing BMX bikes. And my brother then got into motocross, and I thought that was actually pretty cool. But the level and the financial support, you kind of only can afford one rider a lot of the time. So my brother became a little, got in the Super Minis Experts class, raced full arena cross, traveled a little bit, but you know, I never really got introduced into a lot of motocross at a young age until I got older, about 16, 17, got into wheeling and riding dirt bikes a lot of the time, but I just took my buddy Zach, finally took me out on some enduro races, lots of play days on the track, and eventually got into racing more. And then I took a big retirement and almost got rid of bikes altogether, but I keep coming back. It's like your bread and butter.
Yeah.
You kind of know what to do, so I don't know. Then I was racing competitively for a while on the off-road circuit, dipping my toes in it, but I don't know.
So that's the story of the action figure.
Well, you know,
a little bit.
Little taste.
Little taste.
But
you don't want to reveal everything, right?
Do I gotta what?
You don't want to reveal everything, right?
No, not yet. There's still some segments that we gotta hide. Gotta be mystery.
Yeah, I mean that's like
towel. KTM guy got tired.
KTM hashtag.
That's a little bit about me, and then I meet old Barnsey by hanging out with a bunch of Corbidians on mini bikes going up and down goat trails called Suicide Hill, and then we show up at your house.
And that was after Craigslist, right?
Yeah, then I show up at your house, and you're like, huh, mini bikes, and I'm like, I know all about those. And then I went and got a skid steer, and then we put on an event. But yeah, I got a little bit of a moto background. I'm probably missing out a couple things. I'm being content. I'm being bashful.
Well, but so yeah, and then you were out of it for a good year because of a combination of arm pump surgery.
Well, what happened was a lot of my reasoning for quitting and stopping is I've had a lot of arm pump
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even remember that accident. That's the scary part. Nobody knows.
I don't even think you told me this.
Oh, I got crushed by a bunch of logs.
Oh shit! You never told me that one, dude.
Yeah. I don't know how to tell you the story because I don't remember it. I don't even think anybody's ever found my hard hat yet. And well, I mean, old Jay Wang Wantowski saw it. He said 1 minute he knows I'm up there unveiling the turn because I was hand chasing that day. And next minute we know the brakes blew out on the yarder, and there's no more Tim and no more logs. So he freaked out, jumped out of the machine, jumped out of his shovel, and somehow I don't even know, but I ended up on the side of the yarder. So I somehow survived it. If I want to be a badass, I can tell you all the other stories that all the other loggers talk about. You know, yeah, Tim fucking flew down the hill, he's freaking dead. So I got sent to the hospital, dislocated my shoulder, and had plenty of contusions and stuff, but you know, nothing too severe. I got another time the skyline broke and almost crushed me. And another time I got sent up to the carriage because the yarder engineer was too busy playing with his pud, and freaking grabbed the turn and went up on it with the log still there and sent me all the way up to the carriage while my hand and arm were strapped around the logs. So I kind of retired from logging. It was probably a good idea after
all those injuries.
I was falling a lot. I got into doing more chainsaw work outside of the yarder, and I was still getting plenty of arm pump. And finally, I was like, I gotta go to the doctor. Like, I can't feel my hands, you know.
Yeah.
And they did some. He's never heard of this before. Of somebody just walking into the doctor's office and saying my hands hurt. So Kaiser is a wonderful hospital for telling somebody to go away because they don't know what's wrong with you. So
yeah, that's
yeah,
not surprising.
Yeah. So then I you know, finally found a good private doctor that's not afraid of taking somebody's insurance money. Great surgeon, and he actually found out I have compartment syndrome, where the sheath around your muscles actually hardened. So I'm actually losing blood flow into my arms. So I actually wasn't even getting blood flow to any of my muscles or letting them even breathe. So I was actually in the borderline of almost losing my hands due to the symptoms that I explained to people. But because of how many pills I was popping, I was actually somehow surviving. Ibuprofen.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't get addicted to Vicodin, but it almost turned into, I had to do it for the swelling. I mean, I looked like Popeye. Like, everybody was just like, Jesus Christ, that guy's got the biggest forearms in the world. You know? It'd just be like, yo, these look like tumors!
Tumor! It's not a tumor!
This is not a tumor!
This is not a tumor! It's my arm, it was pump, you are!
You pump! Pump! You are!
My battery did.
Yeah! That is some sauce!
Pin it to win it, dude. Yeah! Oh, shit! Oh!